Okay, so right now we're sitting in the 15-inch row spacing soybean seed. Over here we have our 90,000 plant population, and over here we have our 120,000 plant population. One thing that is very interesting to see kind of in the field is how much the row gets covered to help protect against weeds, to help protect against moisture, and kind of just create that microclimate underneath that soybean plant to create a more favorable and less hospitable environment for that soybean plant to grow. So in this 15-inch spacing, we're kind of at the in-between. We're doing pretty good as far as closing the canopy really early in the season. However, we're spacing ourselves out enough that we can get some wind flow in through here, especially at the end of the year when we're wanting to dry down that plant and we're needing that wind to kind of help dry down the plant, especially if we get into the later points of the year, if have a really hot, humid, and rainy conditions, or if we're working in double crop and we're not drying out that plant till the later part of October or maybe even early November. We need kind of that wind to kind of help guide that moisture out of the field and allow that plant to dry down. The other thing is the more canopy, the more closure we do have, the more potential we have for maybe diseases to start coming in. The thicker the canopy, the higher the canopy, we can trap in that humidity, especially if we have a very humid year. And so we do see potentially some increase in leaf necrosis and leaf chlorosis over here in the 120 that we maybe don't see here in that 90,000 plants per acre. However, we are starting to see a little bit more bare ground, and we are opening that and exposing that to sunlight and potential drying conditions. So I think the best way to see that is if you look behind you, you can see two rows that kind of show how much you can see open on my right here on the 90,000 compared to on my left here at the 120,000. We don't see as open of a row. So really good indication, but really with exactly what we like to see, a decently tall plant, 2-foot plant, good amount of soybean being developed here. So a really good situation. What we'd really like to see on this time of year in soybean plant in Oklahoma.